You know, we live in strange times. We're drowning in information, but we're starving for meaning. And I've been thinking a lot about this. Hi, my name is Bob. I have started this channel called Style Talk Bob. It's about style, design, and fashion. And I'm really trying to explore aesthetic beauty. Now, let me tell you something that happened to me. I used to get these terrible migraines, the kind where you need multiple pills just to function. One day I'm at this fair, head pounding as usual, when something unexpected happens. There's this group of kids playing Japanese drums, and as I'm standing there listening to this rhythm fill the air, something extraordinary happens. My migraine, this pain that usually needs all this medication, just disappears. No pills, nothing. That moment showed me something important. Beauty isn't just something pleasant to look at. It can change us on a molecular level. And that was just the beginning of my journey to understand its real power. That's actually why I started this channel. See, I'm on this journey to understand how beauty, real beauty, shapes our lives. I'm not here as some expert with all the answers. I'm learning too, just like everyone else. Because what we're dealing with isn't just about what looks good. It's about how we experience the world itself. Here's what got me thinking even deeper about this. I was walking through the old district of Florence, Italy. This was a while ago. And I noticed something interesting. Every building follows this rule. They can only use 3 specific shades of pastel, somewhere between orange and yellow. At first I thought, that's weird. Why would they do that? But then I stood there, watching the Tuscan light play across these buildings. The way these colors dance with the humidity in the air, how they worked with the natural light, how they just fit with these centuries-old buildings. It wasn't just some rule. These people understood something about how beauty works with its environment. You know, it reminds me of when I started painting. Like most beginners, I went out there and I bought every color I could find. More colors meant more freedom, right? Wrong. My paintings were a mess. Nothing worked together. Then I learned about a limited palette. Just a few carefully chosen colors, and suddenly everything clicked. The colors spoke to each other. They belonged together. There is something bigger here. When we create without any boundaries, without reaching for something higher than our own impulses, we end up with chaos. Real freedom isn't about having endless options. Sometimes having limits, whether in color choices or moral standards, actually helps us create something more beautiful, more harmonious. Think about it. People spend thousands to visit Florence, to see these harmonious buildings, to experience the Renaissance art. When's the last time you heard of anyone traveling across the world to see concrete block buildings from the 70s? But here we are in a world where we become masters of distraction. We scroll, we like, we consume. It's like we're using all of this surface level stuff as a coping mechanism. We are so afraid of facing any discomfort that we fill our lives with meaningless noise. But at what cost? You see this everywhere, specifically in how we treat tradition. Everyone's obsessed with what's new, like that character from that sitcom, How I Met Your Mother, who keeps repeating, new is always better. No questions asked, right? No. But when we throw away tradition, we're cutting ourselves off from our roots. We become like someone with amnesia, easy to manipulate. Look at fashion. One season it's tiny sunglasses. The next it's frames so big they make you look like a bug. These aren't random shifts. They are carefully orchestrated moves. The fashion industry knows exactly what it is doing. Even in modeling, they use sophisticated software to map facial symmetry. They understand that beauty has mathematical, measurable properties. But here's what it gets interesting. They take these principles and start pushing boundaries, not to create harmony, but to see what they can get away with. We see it happening right in front of us. A luxury brand releases $900 sneakers that looks like it's been run over by a truck. Celebrities start wearing it, influencers praise it. Next thing you know, everyone's talking about how innovative it is. But what's really going on here? They are testing how far they can push us, seeing just how much we'll accept without questioning. Want to know how far this goes? Recently, a designer made a handbag with a handle supposedly made from a human child's spine. And instead of everyone being horrified, some people in the fashion industry called it edgy. We're watching the boundaries of acceptability being pushed further and further, and most of us don't even realize it's happening. This is what I mean by soul sickness. It's deeper than anxiety or depression. We've lost our connection to what matters. We've replaced depth with shock value, meaning with spectacle. The more disconnected we become from true beauty, the more we accept these distortions as normal. Real beauty should feel like looking at a child's innocent face, or watching birds dance across the sky, or standing under an ancient tree. It should lift us up, connect us to something larger than ourselves. It's not about shock or pushing boundaries. It's about finding harmony. You know what's fascinating? In ancient China, they used music to heal people. My experience with those drums weren't just a coincidence. It was tapping into something that humans have known for centuries, but somehow forgot. Beauty, real beauty, has the power to transform us. When you stand in front of the Duomo in Florence, you're not just looking at a building, you're experiencing something divine, something those builders understood about beauty and harmony. They weren't just making something pretty, they were creating something that could lift the human spirit. So here's what it comes down to. We have a choice. We can wake up and really see what's happening, or as Jack Johnson puts it, we can sleep through the static. We can choose to understand that beauty isn't just whatever we feel like. It's something that either lifts our spirit or it can drag us down. Every trend, every shift in culture is asking us to make this choice. What we surround ourselves with shapes who we become. Real beauty isn't just about what catches our eye, it's about what touches our soul. I really like to know what you think. Leave your comments down below and let's start a dialogue. And please don't forget to like and subscribe.